Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we are going to be talking about XDC, or Xinfin if you will. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I just want to ask guys to please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and of course I always do greatly appreciate it. And if you do find any of the information in this video valuable, useful, or interesting in any sort of way possible, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on to never miss a future update. Now, with that being said, I just want to talk to you guys about a few things, more so specifically CBDCs, and then we're going to transition over to some, NFT talk, and then we are also going to be talking about some other stuff. So let's go all the way down the list. I do know that XDC is usually like at around almost 99, somewhere in the 100 level. So we actually moved up 97. So here we are. On the 7-day span, up about 10.93%. On the 1 day, about 1.37%. Still sitting around that 5 centile range. Honestly, I'm still expecting those summer lows to be targeted. And if we're looking at Bitcoin right now, I definitely do believe that is. I would say it's very close. Like, let's go back to the 1 year span so we could actually really see these summer lows. So here we have it. I'm more so looking at this 4.7. It's almost like 4.5 cents, if you will. That's the level that I'm watching for us to actually retarget if we do get there. I definitely do believe that we will see those levels retarget, maybe even this level from the 23rd of February, which was like almost 4.7 almost. It was like 4.8. But, that's the level that I'm watching for on XDC. And when we're watching Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin does look a little weak. Of course, Bitcoin dominates at around like 43%. I believe it's going to continue to rise up. I believe that the topping point before a rejection on dominance, in my opinion, which we've talked about in the Discord as well with Encrypt30, is around like 45 to 47%. And honestly, if we're talking about like 45% on Bitcoin dominance, while this is kind of crashing down, I shouldn't say crashing down, but having a slight healthy pullback, then we will see some pullbacks on altcoins as well. It's not going to be too bad. We'll probably see like maybe about 6-7% on some altcoins being the major pullback area, but it all depends on how low Bitcoin goes, because we are looking at around like maybe 39 to around like 42K on Bitcoin. So with that being said, let's move on and let's talk about some exciting things. So first off, the Bank for International Settlements. Here we have central banks are considering a hybrid CBDC designs with cash-like claims on the central bank and an important role for the private sector in payments. At present, indirect or synthetic designs are not being considered. Now, this goes all the way back to August 24th, 2020. Now, recently, I've seen this come up on my Twitter page, and we do see World Economic Forum CBDC Policymaker Toolkit refers to the implementation of hybrid CBDCs. I'm only aware of one hybrid blockchain, which also happens to be CBDC ready, XDC. Now, as you guys do see, a lot of this stuff happening with CBDCs. We always look at stable coins as well. Like stable coins are like the main spotlight here. And trust me, like I said, there's a lot of hybrid, assets in the space. XDC is a hybrid, as we do see on the right, as you guys do see XRP being, mentioned. There's a few hybrid assets in this area, but I believe that when we're talking about XDC definitely has a large, I would say it has a large role to fill for a lot of its major markets that it is going after, but I don't see it not being, being able to be utilized in the CBDC area either. In fact, I think that a lot of these assets are chosen for their specific role. Like, for example, if XDC is tokenizing and basically focused on trade finance, right? It could be implemented into any CBDC network in order for it to be communicative with any other network to transact those tokenized trade documents or just trade finance, we'll just say like trade finance in general, right? It'll be able to, transact those specific messages, any sort of data, whatever is collected, it will be able to be transacted over those networks in an interoperable way. That's basically what we are waiting for. That's what we're, watching play out right now in terms of DLTs. DLTs are like the main focus on my agenda at least, but we also talk about DLNs, which are distributed ledger networks, Quant is building this. Quant already has XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin services being implemented. But I do think that we are going to see all of these major networks being able to communicate and transact data. Like I said, Xinfin is more so for trade finance, but I definitely do see, possible use cases being, built into the CBDC frameworking as well. We also see XDC, network ecosystem. We are continuing to grow. I don't know if you guys seen this, but this is now an updated participant list. This has come from the XDC Foundation. Guys, look at some of these big players here, especially, look at the ones for trade finance in general. Like, for example, the ITFA, Trade Tech, TFD Initiative. A lot of these are major players in, of course, trade finance, but of course there's a lot of other major players here. But I love the idea that they are mentioned in some of the major, dApps that are being built on Xinfin as well. I'm surprised to not see XSP down there, or XSwap Protocol. I'm actually going to be talking to you guys about XSwap Protocol here shortly, but you got to realize these are major names. I mean, it's not a lot. Trust me, there's not a ton of names here, but a lot of these major names are huge. But we also see here, will release the most advanced innovation ever witnessed in trade finance. If this isn't bullish or beyond bullish, then I don't know what is. Psyched to see what happens next month. We're a part of the revolution. And this comes from Andre Casterman, guys. So a lot of things are happening in 2022. We do see here, thanks Trade Finance Global TFG for relaying this important message to your readership. By being extremely focused on a segment/function and agile to grow with early adopters, and by deploying the latest technologies, not just cloud and APIs as standardized products, fintech deliver unique value propositions whilst avoiding the pitfalls of protecting legacy business models. The secret sauce to maximize bank-fintech collaboration will be proven again next month, as some fintechs engaged through Casterman Advisory have combined strengths and will release the most advanced innovation ever witnessed in trade finance distribution. Another world's first to serve the top trade banks and new entrants such as SCF platforms and non-bank originators funds. Guys, I want you to all pay attention right now if you haven't been already. Xinfin, XDC is a key player here because Andre Casterman, I've already made the connections. I don't even need to describe it to you and explain it to you. If you guys want to know the connections, go check out his name. Go check out where he stands with Xinfin. I don't need to explain that at all, especially if you guys are a veteran and you guys have been holding XDC for a while. But this is going to be huge. I'm expecting this to be very, very big. This is happening this month now. I don't know what this is going to be, but I mean, it's going to be something very innovative, something very disruptive, and I am here for it. Now, with all that in mind, let's talk about some other things that are on the Xinfin network. First off, big announcement, we are live now. Let's create, sell, and explore exclusive NFTs together on XDC.com. This is pretty cool. So, you guys got to realize that we're seeing a lot of I shouldn't say Xinfin, but NFT talks on a lot of these major networks. Xinfin is one to definitely not be disregarded at all. I think that this is awesome. I think that when we're talking about NFTs, I think that NFTs are definitely going to continue to really be disruptive for this space, but also disruptive on a lot of these networks. I'm here for a lot of NFT innovation because NFTs have been thriving in the retail area as well. I think that a lot of individuals that are looking into NFTs are just kind of learning about it as we kind of just go on. But also, the Super Bowl was something that really kind of spotlighted NFTs as well. So again, NFTs are thriving, so I love the idea that we are seeing marketplaces being built out on the Xinfin network. But also, XDC NFT is also another open marketplace, but we do see here, this is why an XDC open marketplace is a necessity. And here we have OpenSea and Rarible compared to, of course, XDC NFT, sorry. We do see our sale price fee 1% compared to 2.5. Gas fees, as you guys do see, compared to like 47 plus. Installation fees 0, 150 average, 0 on Rarible. And then, of course, you guys do see the minting seller fees. I mean, a lot of this, it's not even comparable. This is why a lot of these other major networks are doing incredibly well compared to like Ethereum-based networks. Like This is awesome, okay? And this is exactly why I'm here for NFTs being, brought out and developed on a lot of these networks, and specifically NFT marketplace, I should say, instead of just NFTs. But again, NFTs are an area to watch for, especially on Xinfin, and we do see our marketplace will be compatible across all operation systems. Decent wallets, XDC Pay, and MetaMask, all wallet above, are available upon launch. This is, I believe that this is launching. I want to say, I forgot the date that they listed, but I know it's going to be coming very, very soon. I think they said this month or next month. I might be wrong on that. Do not quote me, because I might be actually thinking about another NFT marketplace, specifically on Hedera. But we are seeing a lot of talks around many other marketplaces being built out on some of these networks, and I'm here for it because, Ethereum has, for the longest time, been the NFT marketplace king, but that's slowly, and I shouldn't even say slowly, but it's actually happening pretty quick, especially on Hedera. But a lot of the volume and the value behind Ethereum in terms of NFTs is being usurped by a lot of these other networks, and I'm here for it. Now, last but not least, I do want to talk to you guys about one last major asset, and that is XSwap Protocol. Now, this is a Xinfin asset. If you guys missed it, so XSP has been added to Certic Tech website. They will start auditing the XSwap_DEX very soon. After that, we can start the launch of the mainnet in a secured way. So, first off, I love the fact that they are doing an audit before the mainnet launch, because I was actually kind of concerned, with them launching the mainnet before they had an official audit, because a lot of individuals, including myself, now I have money invested into XSwap Protocol, but a lot of individuals, including myself, were kind of skeptical about putting any sort of major dollar figure amount into XSP, simply because they weren't being audited. They were kind of self-reporting. They were a little bit suspicious, if you will. But we are actually kind of seeing that change. And I do think that this is going to be that revolutionary change that we need. This is going to add legitimacy and trust to the project, but also we're going to see the mainnet launching very, very soon after this. Now, I don't like the idea that they promised the mainnet launch in February. It is now March, obviously, and we didn't see that. Of course, it is expected if they are going down, of course, the secured way, if you will, or the trusted way. So, again, keep a close eye on XSwap Protocol as well as XDC. If you guys haven't, if you're not holding XDC, you should definitely be looking into it and doing some research. But XSP definitely is one to keep a close eye out on, because this is sitting at about a 14.1 or $14.1 million market cap. Sorry, my bad. And it only has 4.87 billion in circulating supply. So, this could easily move very, very quick, especially if it is, a decentralized exchange network that does very, very well for itself. So, keep a close eye out on XSwap Protocol. Guys, with that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.